Hello again, everybody. Zack Attack is here with my, WWE Super Smackdown live review for tonight, July the 3rd, 2012. I rarely watch SmackDown, but like I said, doing these Super Smackdown lives, I always have an opportunity to catch them. And I'm making my review over tonight's Super Smackdown live. It was okay. Had two great Money to Bank qualifying matches that made the SmackDown Money to Bank better than it was. Hope we find out more people for Raw soon. For a decent SmackDown Live, which began with Alberto Del Rio coming out, talking about, of course, him being named the new number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. He'll be taking on Sheamus at Money in the Bank for the world title. Hopefully this time, Alberto will not get another concussion. Storyline or not. Alberto was talking about yada yada yada, destiny, about, you know, and he was also looking for green cards because this is Texas after all, where a lot of immigrants, illegal immigrants, come in through Mexico. But that border patrol shit does happen, but it's in Arizona, not in Texas. As Alberto was checking everybody for the green cards, here comes Sheamus, having a little bit of a brawl with Alberto Del Rio, sending it out to near Alberto's car. Sheamus had the upper hand, but thanks to Agano, Alberto got back in it and whammed Sheamus' head against the hood of the car he was driving. It would later take Sheamus out of the scheduled main event of the evening, which would be a 20-man battle royal to determine next week's interim GM for SmackDown. Speaking of that, Teddy Long was tonight's interim GM, having a SmackDown 4th of July party. And while everyone was getting down backstage, it was time to get down in the ring in our first match of the night, which was a mixed tag match, as Teddy Long's ex-girlfriend Oksana teamed up with her new boy toy, Antonio Cesaro, against Great Khali and Layla. Nothing special. Silly match. Khali Layla wins. Layla and Oksana. Nothing special. Kind of a silly opener, but this is SmackDown after all, so there you go. Layla Khali wins. Who cares? Let's move on to the first of two Money in the Bank qualifying matches. Cody Rhodes was very upset about not qualifying last week in the tag team match. He and David Otunga were taking on Christian and Santino Marella. Christian and Santino won. Of course, as we saw on Monday night, David Otunga got walked out by Cody because of that. Cody was mad. He blamed Otunga for the loss because he didn't get pinned. So the board of directors granted Cody Rhodes another chance to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match for the world title. It was against a man who was already in Money in the Bank for the world title, the IC champion, Christian. Now these two have put on great matches. Of course, their No Way Out match was cited as one of the best matches of the night. And this match was probably, in my mind, the best match of the night. Very back and forth action. Once again, these guys have great chemistry. Christian can work with about anybody. Christian make anybody look good. No matter who Christian wrestles, Christian can make anybody look amazing. Even Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes has some decent moves, a beautiful disaster kick. Neil that few times. But I think like 10-15 minutes, very long match, a good match. But it was, of course, the Crossroads that nailed the victory for Cody. Of course, Cody now going to be in Money in the Bank alongside the other competitors. And another person would join Cody in the Money in the Bank qualifying match number 2. It was, of course, Alex Riley taking on, well, should have guessed this would happen, Dolph Ziggler. Of course, we know Dolph Ziggler would not get a shot against Sheamus at the pay-per-view. Money in the Bank following his match against Sheamus at No Way Out. I would say, I was predicting either to myself that Dolph would be in Money in the Bank in the title match against Sheamus or the Money in the Bank ladder match. Well, we all know Alex Riley has no fucking chance in hell of making any Money in the Bank ladder match, let alone being world champion. But of course, with Vicky and ringside, with their differences, of course, after last night losing to AJ and Sheamus last night during a mixed tag match, Mr. Ziggler got himself back in gear. Alex tried to fight back, but of course, it was, of course, Dolph Ziggler. Nailing the zigzag. 1, 2, 3. Dolph Ziggler now qualifies for the Money in the Bank ladder match the WWE World Title Money in the Bank contract. Now, I've said on my attack line and many other of my videos that I was very upset about the picks for SmackDown's Money in the Bank match. You had, before tonight, you had Santino Marella, Damien Sandow, Tenzai, Tyson Kidd, and Christian. Out of the original 5 announced, I would say Christian had the chance of winning. But now with Dolph Ziggler and Cody Rhodes, and not only do you have better people now, not only does it make SmackDown a better Money in the Bank match than it originally was, I'm predicting that Dolph Ziggler will get the victory at Money in the Bank. Because everyone's knowing Ziggler's getting a big push. So I'm guessing Ziggler will be Money in the Bank unless Wade Barrett comes back. That's what I'm hearing. Alright. Now on to our next segment, which involved 2 men fighting at Money in the Bank for the WWE title. CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. Now, as we saw last night on Raw, AJ got involved in the tag team main event. AJ got involved and pushed CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, onto a table for a kissing Punk. Where Michael Cole was trying to get to the bottom of this, having an interview with AJ. But AJ didn't say much about why she did it, because Bryan and Punk both came out and interrupted each other. Bryan pretended it didn't happen. CM Punk was being honest about AJ needs psychological help, yada yada yada. And she made this whole love triangle a lot more confusing by kissing Bryan than kissing Punk. Who's she gonna choose? Like I mentioned, I predict this, that AJ will probably make a decision doing the Money in the Bank WWE title match, which of course she'll be the special guest referee. So we'll see who AJ chooses and who she sides with at Money in the Bank. Now on our next match, which was a 6-man tag, it was Camacho or Humacho, whatever his name is, and Hunico teaming up with Drew McIntyre against the United States Champion Santino Marella and 2 U.S. American icons in WWE history and 2 WWE Hall of Famers, Sergeant Slaughter. And what would be a 4th of July without Hacksaw Jim Duggan? Silly match, quick squash match, was kind of a filler match with Hacksaw getting the victory with his team. Of course, Santino delivering the Cobra. So Santino Sergeant Slaughter and Hacksaw Jim Duggan winning a filler match, kind of a squash match. Speaking of fillers, Ryback. Finally, not against a local jobber, but against Kurt Hawkins. But same old Ryback match. Destroyed him. Beat him more. Ryback wins. Let's move on. Another Ryback squash. Now on to our main event. A 20-man over the top rope battle royal. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, Sheamus was going to be participating in this battle royal, but thanks to Alberto Del Rio, he was out of it. So he had a lot of somewhat big names. You got John Cena, Big Show, CM Punk, Bryan, Kane, Zack Ryder, just to name a few. And of course, some of my big participants got involved. Of course, Daniel Bryan and CM Punk, some decent spots in this battle royal, eliminating each other. Of course, Big Show eliminating John Cena after eliminating Tenzai. It was okay battle royal. Of course, the winner of this battle royal would be Running Wall. It was between Kane and Zack Ryder, the final 2. And after months and months of going down the toilet, especially after his feud with Kane, Zack Ryder beat Kane tonight. He threw Kane over the top rope, yes. That means not only did Zack Ryder win this battle royal, but also Zack Ryder will be your interim GM next week on SmackDown. Or as he likes to call it, Zack Down, as he likes to call it. So I'm happy Zack's going to be GM on SmackDown next week. Maybe he'll make a ruling. Hopefully his first act on being GM SmackDown General Manager will be back on Raw in a match. That's what his first act should be. Be back on Raw in a match. And have Louis push him again.
Who do you have a match with?
Who knows? Oh. Peanut Gallery, thank you very much for commenting about what would Zack do on SmackDown, name himself in a match. And if he would put himself in a match on Raw, I would love for him to make that ruling. So indeed, that's what SmackDown's going to be. Super Zack Down next week. It was OK Super Smackdown Live for the little 4th of July. Thank you very much for watching this SmackDown review. Have a great 4th of July. Thank you very much, and take care. In honor of the GM next week, I have to do this. Spike your hair. Woo, woo, woo. You know it. Happy 4th of July. See you later. Yeah. Woo, woo, woo.